Hi, heathens! I am back. I'm mostly feeling better. I don't know what's been going on. I've just been really out of sorts lately, and there's a bunch of like just stuff going on, but I'm here. I feel better. I feel like I can actually film and not feel like I'm forcing personality or thoughts or anything like that. So this is just a little get ready with me to kind of get back in the groove of things and play with some stuff. And since I didn't want to put a whole lot of thought into this, Michael has picked my eyeshadow colors, which is going to be baby pink, baby blue, and yellow, because he wanted me to go for spring colors. So I am going to be using the ColourPop Fade into Hue palette for that, because I mean, why wouldn't I? It literally has all of them. And he specifically wanted me to use this shimmer as the baby pink. So I already have like an idea of how I'm gonna make all that work. We just gotta put it into practice. And I have some new things that I'm going to be using and trying and stuff like that. So without further ado, we're just gonna get on into it. So I am going to start with my eyes like I normally would, and I'm going to put a little bit of eye primer on. I have nothing on my face currently at all. So I'm going to start with the Alamar Cosmetics Pero Primero primer. And we're just going to put a little bit of that on both eyes. One of the best things about this time of year and filming is that I get to keep natural light for longer, so I can film with just natural light for a little bit later in the day. And like this video especially, since it's not like a first impressions or a tutorial, and normally I would be using just natural lighting, it's literally a get ready with me, because like I said, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. Because it's funny, you think like, oh yeah, it's just filming, I sit here and talk to a camera, do my makeup, but when you stop doing it for a hot minute, and then you come back to it, suddenly your brain's like, how do I talk? How do I do makeup? Because I haven't even been wearing makeup recently, other than like the occasional mascara. And then yesterday, I put on highlighter for work for the first time in like a week. So, really out of sorts. Okay, so this palette does not have a mirror in it, so I'm going to be using my mirror. And I'm going to tap in first to the Abstract, which is the yellow shade. I swapped it a little bit from what I was originally going to do. And I'm going to use that to set down the eye primer and be like my full base. And then we will switch to the next shade. So I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush, tap into Abstract, and then, like I said, I'm just going to put that kind of all over the lid, tapping it in to set it down. And then just blending it out. I don't think that I've put on eyeshadow in like a week and a half. Well, that might be wrong, because technically I put on eyeshadow for my BoxyCharm unboxing, because I got the Fenty Snap Shadows, but like willingly for fun, not to just try a product. That sounds, I was forced to try Fenty, you know what I mean, like just for fun, not for testing a product. Or like I did a little Temu video beginning of this week, I think it was, where I did a whole face using Temu products, but like it was just for that video. Okay, so this is what we're working with that yellow. So then I'm gonna go ahead and take the pink shade, which is gorgeous, and it's called Fantasyland. And it's just this really pretty light pink shimmer. And I'm gonna take that and put it all over my lid up to my crease. Really pretty. Ooh, that turned white. Huh. Interesting. So to make up for that a little bit, I'm gonna do it on the other eye too. And then I'm actually going to do a little bit more on this eye. I'm actually going to tap into the glitter shade Prismatic, which is 2 below it. Just pick up a little bit of glitter and pat it across my eyes just to get a little bit more of that baby pink effect, because it's a pink glitter. And then I'll be using the blue up under my eyes. But first, we need foundation. So I have this, hello, I have this new foundation. It is a MAC Andy foundation, and I have mine in the shade 010. This is something that I got from Temu. This video is not sponsored. I don't have a discount code in this video, but I do have an affiliate link and affiliate code to get 30% off that I will be putting in the description box of all videos moving forward, so long as I have it. Just in case y'all wanted it. But this is a new foundation. I've tried it once. This was in my... I don't know where I put down my foundation brush. This was in my Temu, or TikTok video. Just gonna grab a different brush, I guess, because mine is gone. Okay, making sure this one was clean, because with the dark bristles, you never know. I thought this, like, bottle was so gorgeous. Like, how pretty is that? Okay, so I've got some on the back of my hand, so I'm gonna do what I would normally do and just kind of pat it, and then we're gonna apply random specks to my face, and then I'm gonna see where I maybe need a little bit more. Get both of my temples. Okay, now I'm gonna blend in what I've got on, and then we'll reassess, because there's a little bit left on the back of my hand. This is not a very full coverage foundation. It smells really good. It definitely has a like perfumey smell versus smelling like one specific thing, but it's a nice soft smell. And it does dry down relatively quickly, so you kind of want to move on this one. Or like do one half of your face at a time, so it doesn't start to like stick in place while you're blending it in. I found that out when I used it the first time. I was like, oh gosh. But I think it's really nice. It just kind of evens the skin out a little bit. This side, I don't know if it'll focus enough for you to really be able to tell. Hello? Yeah. There's a little bit of dryness there, but this side looks a lot more skin-like. There's a little bit left on the back of my hand, so I'm going to put it apart, or over that red part of my nose and up onto my forehead. This is definitely a foundation that I feel like if I had any dry patches and used it moving forward, I'd want to make sure I used a like moisturizing primer underneath it, because even that spot on my forehead, it's looking a little odd, but that's okay. Doesn't look bad, just doesn't look great. Let's put the lid back on that for starters. I'm gonna do highlighter next. I was trying to decide if I wanted to use blush, but I don't. So I'm gonna use the Disney Villains Catrice Cosmetics highlighter palette. This is the Cruella palette. And I'm going to tap into Classy. I'm just using a, like, technically it's an eyeshadow brush, but since it's so like loose, I use this for highlighter. So I'm just going to tap it into that shade and take that just over this part of my cheek. I'm not gonna bring it up into my, or over my brow. Don't know why, I just don't feel like doing that today. Just right there. And then a little down the nose. Let's find a lip product. Since I'm going springy, I kind of want to keep that same idea. So I'm going to use this Tarte Man-Eater Plumping Gloss, because it's just like a pretty pink. Pink isn't the right word because it's not fully opaque, but it's like a pretty pink tinted gloss. It smells not as much like peppermint as you'd think for a plumping gloss, but it smells good. Yeah, the way that foundation sits over my nose, especially now that the highlighter's on it, is just kind of like strange. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. Throw on some mascara, which we're gonna, you already know, like, say it with me, guys. What am I using? Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. We already know that. I'm also pushing stuff off the desk because I genuinely don't know if I've ever filmed a video where something did not fall off the desk. I am not putting mascara on my lower lash line yet because I still have to do that blue, and then I'll decide if I even want to put mascara on my lower lash line. Oh, so something while I've been feeling weird, because so on my birthday, I actually got really sick that night. So while I was up sick, I decided to place a Walmart order, because why not, and ordered a hammock chair because they had one for like 38 bucks. It's not a pattern that I would have gone for, but it was the cheapest pattern, so I was like, okay, whatever. And put it out on the porch so I can try to get back into reading. And I read a little bit over the course of 2 days for like a total of about 3 hours and got like 186 pages in, so I'm feeling really good about that. The book's actually pretty good. So really proud of myself for that, because I haven't been reading years. The last book that I read, I didn't even get to finish, and it was one that I carried around in my purse that I only read if I was like sitting waiting somewhere. I'm gonna take a little tiny brush and tap into Take It Easel, which is the baby blue, and just tap that under my eye. But it was like, I really want to get back into reading because I was feeling guilty about it for some reason. because I used to love reading, and like I still do, but I mean like I used to do it all the time, and now I'm so technology addicted that instead I spend my free time like scrolling through TikTok or something. And it's like I have all these books that I've never read that I could and should be reading instead. So why don't I just do that? But I've always preferred to read outside if I have somewhere like comfortable and shady to do it. So that hammock chair was like the perfect thing, and it is so nice and so comfy. I actually fell asleep in it the other day. But I have a thing for falling asleep outside when it's like nice and warm, but not like scalding hot. It's so comfortable. I used to do that all the time. I don't think I want to put mascara over that because I want to be able to like see the blue. Do I want to do anything else? Maybe something to my brows? Let's grab, this is the Morphe 2 Auburn Tinted Brow Gel. And we'll put a little bit of that on. And then I think I'm going to be done. I'll do a little spritz of setting spray. Ooh, I blinked and it felt weird. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's been sinuses or if it's the weather changing, or I don't know what's been wrong with me. I just hate filming and feeling like I'm faking it for y'all. So instead I just wasn't filming. You know, I feel like that's the better alternative than forcing content and taking a very, very, very strong risk that it's not going to be good because my heart isn't in it. But anyway, this is my finished spring look. Let's give it a little spritz of setting spray. No, I don't want to use a different one. I was trying to see if I want I was trying to see if I wanted to use something other than the kiwi strawberry, but I don't. It smells so good. And that's gonna be it. I am so glad to be back. I'm sorry, especially if my last few videos were like if they didn't feel right, because this has been going on for a couple weeks where I've just started to feel, like I said, I've just been feeling off. I don't know if anyone else is experiencing it. Maybe it's one of those Mercury and retrograde type things, but anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content now that I'm feeling a little more like myself, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.